Hi everyone, welcome. Today we're going to do a pick a card, pick a pal reading, and it is about what the remainder of 2020 has in store for you, or what you need to know. This is an intuitive reading, which means that you really want to just clear your mind, trust your gut within the number that you pick. So, pal 1, pal 2, pal 3. Okay. Um, in every reading, I always invite my spirit guides in to give us very clear messages on what it is that we need to hear, what we're allowed to hear. And then I allow my spirit guides to invite your guides in. I give them that power to make sure it's of the highest energy. So we're going to go ahead and get into this. So intuitively, I want you to pick your pal. Pal 1, pal 2, pal 3. What does the universe have in store for the remainder of 2020 for you? Let's go ahead and start with pal 1. What I did is randomly picked 4 cards for each pal. First one is a Mother Mary card, Integrity. I trust my ability to know what is true for me. Then we have the Psychic Tarot. We have Patience and Planning. So this is the 7 of Pentacles. So this is talking about planting seeds of intention, right? Seeing through those seeds that you have already planted and paying attention intuitively for your signs. This is a great energy 7, spiritual completion. With the Good Tarot, we have Temptation, which is the devil. Card of Capricorn. And then we have the Chariot, card of Cancer. Don't worry about the signs, though. You guys know that by now. So let's look at this real quick. So we have Mother Mary who says to trust your ability to know what is true for you or not. It's pretty clear that what I feel like, I don't know, I'm feeling the 7 as a little bit of stagnation, of non-movement. And I feel like what it's talking about for some of you, you may be leaving a relationship, leaving a situation that you have felt tied to for a very long time. And, you know, a very long time can be different for everyone. Very long time can feel like a month if this is tough energy, right? But it's talking about your spirituality and things that may tempt you, things that have tempted you, that have kind of held you on the ground. With the Chariot here, it's talking about a real balance. So I feel like Mother Mary is, in a way, giving us a warning that there will be some energy that can pull you down, or that is already pulling you down, and the way out is, number one, sometimes we can't rush out of something, right? But putting a plan of action together. Um, you know, for some, it's like saving the finances, even well, I do have Pentacles, saving the finances can, so that you can leave. So I feel like for this this group of people, you are, again, you're leaving a period of time that you felt tied to, not in the greatest of ways. Maybe it's a realization. Mother Mary saying you have this realization that you are not tied to a situation. You probably have felt that way, especially with 7 of Pentacles, because it talks about a period of time. Um, being patient through it, putting a real plan of action together so that when you leave, whatever this is, You're not taking that energy with you, okay? This is beautiful balance within this energy. This is the energy of the masculine and the feminine. What does that mean? That means that sometimes energy calls for you to work out of the masculine energy, and sometimes you're called to work out of the feminine energy. And knowing that, right? Knowing and being able to switch back and forth. This is endless possibilities, honestly. Endless possibilities. But if there's something, I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles, if there was a seed of intention that you had planted, or let's say it another way, if there are dreams that you have yet to bring to fruition, and I feel like this is what you can bring to the table. Seven of Pentacles feels very rooted to me, like you can bring this to the table, but there's something that you're feeling tied to, and the sooner you're able to realize that tie is imaginary, because it feels of more of a dark type of energy. Therefore, I feel like I'm in a dark, like my mood is affected. And honestly, I feel like um, who I'm speaking to right now, you're living a certain way that doesn't feel true to yourself. So this is what it is about. Realize that those chains can disintegrate, right? With your thought, with your mind. Put a plan together as much as you can, right? Seven, spiritual completeness. Turn to your spirituality. Believe that you are more than just this human body, and all is possible. And I'm really feeling that with the chariot. All is possible. So, whatever you're feeling tied to, you can move from it. You can move on from it. And what will that do for you? That will change your life. Many of you, it will change your life. It's not really talking about love here, but it could certainly talk about a person. Maybe the love is gone at this point. It can talk about addictions. It can talk about anything that we're feeling tied to that we know within our souls is not serving our best ability. Again, Mother Mary, I trust my ability to know what is true for me. And I'm going to let that one be. All right, let's go to the second pile. We have devotion. As I fully commit to my values, relationships, and God, I am clear on what to do next. We have with the Psychic Tarot, the Sun. Beautiful. We have with the Good Tarot, the Queen of Swords. Potentially Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Sun is Major Arcana for Leo. And then we have the Prince of Pentacles. This is the Knight of Pentacles. This is an energy, I don't know, I feel like if there's any energy in the tarot that I trust, it's the Knight of Pentacles. It's slow but steady. So let's look at this. So as I fully commit to my values, relationships, and God, I am clear on what to do next. Well, here is the sun. So here is the illumination over these signs, over these relationships, right? This is seeing the truth for what the truth really is. I feel like with the Queen of Swords here, this is also talking about speaking my truth, communicating my truth, whether it be to a person or to the world or to a small group, to a family. But this is, no wasted words, I feel like no wasted words. And I feel like for some of you, you've been building, whether it be a business or just yourself. I feel like you're coming to the point of receiving the blessing. Well, I'm calling it a blessing, but I feel like this is someone who has put time in to build up themselves. And by doing that, I then take that to the world. I definitely feel like Queen of Swords is taking something to the world of high value, right? It is truth, whatever she speaks. So if this is you, if you're like me and you have like a YouTube channel, this is being able to see things very, very clearly, and then allowing the rest of us to know what it is you're receiving. The Knight of Pentacles is a very trusted type of energy. It's not as fast moving as we would like, but it is very solid. So if I'm building something here, it's due to the time I put into it. It is very, very solid. And I feel like the pentacle that the Knight is bringing in is the ability then to allow this queen, don't worry about the sign, she's about communicating through her wisdom. And the illumination she receives is almost like a medium or a psychic, right? Receiving information and then therefore giving it to the people, right? This is when I get this kind of information, I could be receiving downloads myself, but this feels like I realize that I'm receiving so that I can then help in some way. And it does feel like a blessing. So if this is about a business, this is something that you've been wanting to put together. If this is about, a career, it's about the time that you put in. Um, but now it seems like you are the one who, just like the first power, where there's movement. There's movement here again, but it's slow and steady, right? It's slow and steady. It's like if you have a YouTube channel and it doesn't seem to be growing, give it time. People will find you through your word, through your spoken or written word. They will see it as the truth, definitely the truth. And what do I need to do to bring this to fruition? I need to commit to it. If I commit to it, then it just will become what it's meant to be. I feel like some of you are on a very guided path. And again, it's like receiving downloads, this illumination, so that you can use it along with your own God-given wisdom, right? This is lifetimes of wisdom that become very clear to you, again, to help you, for some of you, to set down roots, some of you to become very independent and be able to take care of oneself. I feel like the reward is because I'm receiving this and therefore I'm talking to the people about it, helping in some way, the reward is being taken care. I will be taken care of um, in my financial world, let's say, without having, I got to commit to it. But this is just, knowing I'm on the right path. And I know many of you here are on the right path, and I know many of you have, it may have been a long road, but I feel like you're coming to the point now where people are going to receive you in the highest of light. You're coming to the point now where you're about to see the blessing of all the work that you've put in. And sometimes it's just unknowing. It's a trust that the universe has my back as I have the universe's back. So beautiful energy for building anything, even relationships, right? Whatever, it's like whatever I put into it comes back to me tenfold. So beautiful. Okay, let's go to pile number 3. We have faith. I have faith in God to heal this situation. We have solitude. This is the card of the Hermit. So, some of you, this is the energy of going through the dark night of the soul. But I want you to know it was and it is with purpose. 9 is about the reflection back. So, it feels like something heavy put you into the energy of the hermit. Now, the hermit is about seeking those spiritual answers, learning the truth about myself. It's finding my way out of the dark. This is just saying, have faith, believe that this is a temporary energy. And as you come out of the hermit, you really become the master of your own life, your own self. We have the King of Pentacles, potential Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and again, Solitude or the Hermit is the card of Virgo. For some of you, you're connected to a Virgo. And we have the Empress. The Empress. So, the Empress is quite a beautiful energy. She is someone, male or female. Remember, we need to be able to work with both energies, the masculine within us and the feminine within us. But she's someone who has had a life of many hard times, but has learned great value from that. For some of you, because it does feel like you're going through the dark night of the soul, and this King of Pentacles is here, I feel like this is talking about that. And I have to tell you, I feel like someone was unloyal. You know, King of Pentacles usually represents someone who's very loyal, but I'm feeling the opposite with that. And so I feel like this king has sent someone into the energy of the hermit. Remember, we usually don't go into the hermit willingly. We're usually on our knees, right? We're in the dark. We don't know what else to do, that type of thing. And that is when we start to seek the light. And that is also when we have our biggest growth, our largest growth with our soul. So keep the faith, right? Keep the faith. Know, again, as the Empress, you have learned through this, right? In a way, we can look at this king as, again, someone who has sent me into the dark night of the soul. But I feel when you do come out, it's showing me that you come out as the Empress. So one day, I feel like there can even be a thank you, right? And metaphorically, like, thank you for putting me through what you put me through, because of that, that sent me into the hermit. And it's like going into the cave, right? It's opening the book of knowledge. It's learning as much as I can about myself, about my spirituality. It's about reflection over where I was and why things happened. Um, it's very it's a very beautiful but hard type of energy. Mother Mary asks you just to keep the faith, and if you're seeking the light, it's almost like a promise that you emerge as the Empress. Um, Quite beautiful. I'm also, thinking of the Empress, and she is about childbearing, right? 9 months. We have the 9 here also. So if this has anything to do with pregnancy, I feel like, maybe you've had miscarriages or what have you. Maybe, I don't know, maybe for some reason this king doesn't want to I don't know, I don't want to say not give you a child, because I feel like you do, for some of you, you do end up with a child, and I do feel that you will carry the child for a full term. Full term. King of Pentacles is also about seeing the big picture of something, right? Coming outside myself and looking at the big picture and seeing the growth within myself, seeing everything I have learned, the universe, source, however you want to say it, Mother Mary, is saying that we're here, we have your back, we're helping you through this. Not just helping you through this, but, I would say guarantee that you will get through this, right? But you have to seek the light. If you seek the light, you'll find it. Keep the faith. And I think I'm going to let that be. So this is short and sweet. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I am back at my glass table, which I know a lot of you don't like, so I have made the decision that I'm going to save up and I'm going to buy a new table. Because I agree. I feel like, it doesn't matter where I read, the messages still come, but, I can see that it's not as warm and cozy as I thought it would be. So that is my plan of action. So thank you for your feedback. I always appreciate your feedback, your comments, your donations. That's what's going to help me buy my desk. I want to thank you for just staying strong in a tough world. If you keep a positive attitude and seek out the light, the dark can't really grab you, right? I want you to remember you're not tied to anything. You're a free bird. Fly, baby, fly. I love you guys. Thank you again. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.